3, 2, 1.
Well,
What's an environmental cause that's near your heart or piques your interest?
Cleaning up the environment.
Wildlife preservation.
The problem of fast fashion.
plastic pollution.
Deforestation, especially when it comes to tropical islands, but I recently found out it's also a problem here in Canada.
Saving the rhinos and more animals that are going extinct.
The issue of food waste.
Water wasting.
Urban sprawl or just bad urban planning.
Greenhouse gases.
What personal efforts, if any, are you making to support the cause?
Well, not doing a lot of things.
Educating myself on the issue, and as well as just doing small things that we really already know are good for the environment, such as watching how much you use electricity.
I'm not doing much. I try to speak up as much as I can and sign every petition I come across.
I try to pick up any litter I come across, and I also dispose off all my litter appropriately.
One thing I'm doing is sharing it on my Instagram stories or Snapchat.
I'm buying less unnecessary clothes.
I try to save as much water as I can.
I tend to buy produce that's 50% off at the grocery store, and I try to eat all of my leftovers in my fridge.
So I'm educating myself in terms of how going green can help out the world and get more trees.
I avoid using one-time plastic items.
And I'm trying to avoid some stores that I know are contributing to the problem.
What's one practice that you're not doing that you think everyone should adopt?
I am not avoiding microplastics.
One thing that I'm not doing would be talking about it more to my family members and to my friends. I usually tend to speak more and learn more about the animals outside my area, and I think that we should all learn about the ones closer to us.
I think everyone should start educating themselves on the matter.
I haven't completely stopped going on those sites, those stores, and using the stores that are contributing to the problem. So.
I think that everyone should learn more about their communities and how they're built and the environments that were there before they were built.
What is one practice that you're not doing that you think everyone should adopt?
I don't tend to visit my local food bank as much as I should.
Eating sustainably.
I am not consistent in keeping the environment clean.
Well, I'm not planting trees.
Sometimes I come across garbage and I choose to leave it on the ground.
What's holding you back?
Laziness.
Nothing is really holding me back.
What's holding you back?
I'm not really, my family members don't really talk about those things when I'm talking to them.
What's holding me back is inconvenience.
It's just inconvenient. Those stores are cheaper and with good clothes that are catering to my styles.
Thinking that if I'm the only one avoiding microplastics, that it's not going to make a difference.
Not knowing if my voice will make a change if I'm the only one speaking up about it.
I don't think my action is really gonna make a difference.
I guess time. I tend to think that I don't have enough time to do so.
What's holding you back?
You know what's holding me back? I said Canada was holding me back because you can't really plant stuff here.
What would happen if we all got rid of that mentality?
I think we'd be a lot more organized in making the time and the effort to make these changes for the future.
Well, I think a lot of change can be done and like everyone would support the cause.
I think those stores that are contributing to the problem would be forced to come up with more sustainable ways to produce their merchandise, as well as those stores that are producing sustainable products. So we'll be better funded and be able to produce better products.
But, you know, if I took that out of my mentality and instead of saying, you can't plant stuff here, they're all gonna die. And if I said coniferous trees don't die, and I planted a coniferous tree, you know what? That could have made a difference.
What would happen if we all adopted that mentality?
So if we all adapted the mentality of making a change, making a difference, well, the deforestation problem would go down in and of itself, and everyone would gain more knowledge. There would be less ignorance towards what really is going on.
We can do some real change and give future generations the blessing of seeing wildlife.
I think that though it would be inconvenient right now to educate ourselves and change our lifestyle and the way we eat, it would have great impacts later for generations to come, right? And I think that there's power in numbers. Right now it's inconvenient, but if we're all doing it, companies, food production sources will bend to our desires and wills.
It would make a difference because no one's using microplastics.
Then we would live in a clean and fun environment where all creation can enjoy.
If we all got rid of that mentality, then we would all be able to hold companies that have big impacts accountable.
If we start to have those conversations with our family and friends, I believe that more people would know about the situations and it would equal to more people wanting to help.